Welcome back, everybody. This is Daytona 2 Power Edition, the arcade game running on a Sega Model 3 emulator, I hasten to add, and it's pretty good. I really like it. 3 courses. I'm going to have a go at each one, starting with the short circuit. This is kind of a remix of the original circuit from Daytona USA. As I remember, the other 2 circuits are kind of originals, but this one does have an air of similarity to it. So let's give it a go. I'm probably not going to do very well, but I'll just do a quick race on each circuit so you can see it. And this emulator is just amazing. It runs. This Model 3 arcade system had, I can't remember how many games, it was like 25 or 30 games. Not a huge amount, but this emulator just runs them absolutely brilliantly. And I also have another Daytona game running on an emulator called Techno Parrot, and that is oh dear, I'm trying to remember the name of it. I think it's something like Daytona USA Championship Edition, which is the very latest iteration of Daytona in the arcades from about 2011, I think it is. And that's amazing on Techno Parrot, but the only downside to it is the controls are really twitchy whenever you play it with a gamepad, because obviously it's meant to be used with steering wheel. This game on the Sega Model 3 emulator is a lot more forgiving, so I'm playing this with a gamepad, and it's nice. It's just a tiny bit twitchy, but it's easily playable. You can kind of get used to it with practice. So I'm not doing very well. I'm about halfway through the league at the minute. I'm 18th of 40. So we're doing all right. I didn't expect to win this, but it was just to show off the graphics and to recommend it as an emulator. I'll put a link in the description where you can download this emulator. Obviously I can't tell you where to get the ROMs, but Google is your friend is all I'll say. But I really recommend it. If you've got a pretty decent PC, you should be able to run this with no problems. And I'm running this at like 4K, but the video as I upload it onto YouTube will only be 1080p, so you won't be seeing it at its full crispness, but hopefully it will show you how brilliant it is, and it's like 60 frames a second. So yeah, it's great fun, and it's nice doing a video of it showcasing it. So there we go, that's the end of that. 7th place. That's not bad to say. I was using the normal difficulty car. Maybe if I selected the easy difficulty car, that would have been slightly better, but yeah, that's a pretty good first track. As I say, very similar to the original circuit on the first Daytona USA. So let's give the intermediate track a go. Here we go, medium 4 laps. So let's try this one. For this one I think I will select the easy car, just to give myself a bit of a chance, as I actually want to finish the race. I don't want to run out of time or anything daft like that. So this is a fun circuit. Look, great big pirate ship swinging there. And I think the whole idea behind this circuit is you're riding through a big theme park that's divided into different areas. So we'll go underneath a roller coaster and things like that, which you'll see. This is the haunted house section, which is quite fun. Notice the big red skeleton there in the background. He'll make himself. The thing I like about these sort of games is that with each lap, different things will happen that kind of keep you enthralled, as it were, and it really works. So there's the roller coaster. So as we come round again, you will actually see the cars flying around on the roller coaster as people are riding it. So really nicely detailed circuit. Again, lots to look at. Butter smooth. This emulator just doesn't drop a beat. It's perfect. which makes it even more fun to play. Let's break a little bit some of these corners. You do get the AI cars crashing as well, which is quite fun. They're not running on rails, they are fallible. So I'm slightly better positioned, 6th place than I was last time. Let's see if I can hold it. Oh, damn it, I just clipped that wall there. I should have slowed down a little bit. They're all flying past me again. I spoke too soon. Right up my arse then. Sod off. Oh, there he is, look, you see, he's making himself known, the big red skeleton. Nice little touch. I seem to be alright on the time limit. I don't seem to be struggling with that, thankfully. But a nice kind of variety to this circuit. There's a lot to look at as you go flying around. Okay, here we go, final lap. Come on, let's at least try and beat my position on the previous race. Let's see if I can keep 6th place and just get past this one in front. There we go, can I hold it? So look out for the roller coaster on this lap. Hopefully we'll see them. There we go, as it's spinning round. Nice little touch. Come on, come on, come on. 6th place. Yay! That's it. I'm happy with that. That's not too bad. And that was on the easiest difficulty. Now, I think using the dip switch settings of this arcade machine, you can increase the number of laps, I believe, which will give you more time to get ahead of the other cars. But obviously it will take longer to play. So let's try this one, the longest circuit. It's only 2 laps and this is more of a city based. So these last 2 are very different from the originals. If you remember in the original Daytona USA, the middle track was like Dinosaur Park, I think it was called. And then the 3rd track was kind of a countryside stroke city track with I remember you drive across like a Golden Gate Bridge sort of variant on that track. Well, this one is a lot more lush in terms of, ow, that was a really bad corner. I must watch for that next time. I think I just drove past a car that had wrecked there. There was a car just sat at the side of the road smoking. So a much longer circuit, this will be a big lap, so that's why we're only doing 2. But as you can see, it looks absolutely glorious. There's a lot of detail going on. I mean, I do have a steering wheel. I really should wire it in and play this with a steering wheel, because I believe it can be configured in the emulator. So you can play this with a steering wheel. So I really should do that, because this is great fun. I'm not doing so well with the positions on this circuit. It's quite nice long stretches on this circuit, and you can really get the speed up. Oh, I braked that corner. I'm passing the checkpoint markers with about 40 seconds to spare there, so that's not too bad. Sharp right turn coming up. So we've got to be getting near the end of lap 1, I think. They're back into the city again. A little pit lane on the right there, if we needed it, if we were doing a lot more laps than we are currently. Right, so this is the last lap. Let's see if I can brake for this corner that slowed me down last time, which I think was just here. Yeah, that's better. interestingly, I'm kind of in the same sort of position that I was last time, battling for like 6th, 7th place. Yeah, the AI on this game is very tough. They will run into you. They will knock you out the way if you get in their way. Oh gosh, I'm actually in 4th place. That won't last. So you can change the views. There is like a bonnet view when we can zoom out further, but I'm just using the default view for this. But again, terrific emulator. It's just running so well. It's just not skipped a beat at all. It's really, really good. Come on, come on, come on. Getting back towards the city now. Can I keep 4th place? Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Starting to lose positions just because I went on the grass there for 1 second. Can I claw them back? Come on, slow down for the corner, slow down. Right, if I can just hold 4th position, I'll be happy with that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! There we go. So, how cool was that? That's Daytona 2 Power Edition. Really, really nice. As I say, I'll link the emulator in the description below. So please give it a try. It's pretty easy to set up. I just followed a YouTube guide on how to do it. So if you're interested, just look on YouTube and you'll find a tutorial for it. It's pretty simple. Maybe I'll do one myself at some point in the future. Right, I enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon.